Welcome back to my shop, guys. Hope y'all having a good day today. What I was been wanting to do for a long time. I've had a bunch of these up here. These are hydraulic rams that people buy when they get a frame straightening kit or a body working kit, and you can pick them up at garage sales. I had 2 or 3 of them up there. I had one cylinder that just, all the fluid I put in here went straight out of the top of that one, and then I had one pump that wouldn't work. This pump works, this cylinder doesn't leak. So, and they're good for 10-ton, stuff like that. What I want to do is I want to make a metal bending press or a metal working press to do a lot of different things. I originally meant for something to go right here in that order, because that's the reason for all this heavy bracing that I put up under here. And I was looking for some steel, and I was up under the house. I had to do something, and I found this here. And I said, well, shoot. I said, I'm gonna clean that up. I'm gonna make a little press, and then we'll make the attachments. The reason I like these things, other than the fact you can pick them up for next to nothing at a yard sale or something like that, is they got an internal spring, so you don't need any outside springs. So that's pretty cool right there. What we're gonna what we're getting ready to do is clean this up, and then cut it up, do some measurements, start welding it up. We're gonna mount this, nothing fancy, quick and fast. We're actually going to weld this to that piece. We're gonna hole saw through it. We're gonna put some heavy metal in it. I think I got some blocks up there. And then we're gonna weld it to it. We're not gonna try to thread it or anything like that. I mean, and then this will be cut off to what we want to put on there, what attachments, because I've got some of the attachments that go with it. We'll cut those and use those for different attachments. But that's what we're going to do. I think it'll be a nice addition. It should be able to bend up to 1/4 inch. That's kind of what I'm looking for. But really what I'm doing is I'm getting ready, I'm getting geared up. I want to build, and I've started on the frame here, is I'm wanting to build an electric RC car, but only big scale, big. I've got a Razor motor somewhere. I got the sprocket, a 55-2 sprocket. The Razor motor already comes with a H25, here we go, right here, with an H25 sprocket. So we're going to do a chain drive RC car with full independent suspension and everything else. So we're going to see how that works. But first we got to have some way to bend metal properly and nice and crisp, really crisp bends too, at a really good 90 degrees. Because I've got some small stuff to bend, and I want to bend it out of, you know, pretty reasonably strong stuff. So that's it. We're going to get started cleaning that up, and then we'll get started cutting it up. measured the barrel of that, and given how much material I have here, which isn't a huge amount, but it is pretty stiff. And I don't want to do 45 ends, but I am going to do 45 gussets. So I've got right at 65.5 inches. So we're going to want it to be at least 6 inches wide. So we're 1.5 inches plus 1.5 inches is 3, so that's 9 inches long. We're going to square one end off. We're going to square this end off to start. I don't know what this was doing up under my house. So we put it there and forgot about it, I guess. I don't know. But I'm going to do this with the chop saw, so I'm not going to mark it all the way around. Or down in what is known as the web. On a beam, this is the flange. This is the web. And that's another flange. So we're going to want to come 9 inches, and that'll be the width. So we got a cutting blade that's probably an 1/8 inch thick, so you figure you got to take an 1/8 inch off of that. I'm wondering if I've got something, a better marker that I can mark this with. And magic markers are hunted to extinction around this shop, naturally. So if we cut right on this line, Sharpie marks are about an 1/8 inch wide. So, and then this one here, we're going to just flush that mark out. So like I said, it'll be on a chop saw. So we make our measurement. We're going to measure to this edge of the line, and we're going to be another 9 inches. So I want 2 of those, and that's the cross. That's going to give me a 6 inch depth in there. I really don't want to go, and I could probably go wider. I could probably go to 8 inches. So 3 times. Let's see. This is because I've got to have 2 uprights and 2 crossers, and then I want to do some diagonals. So the uprights, I'm 8.5 inches total with 6 inches of stroke. So I'm going to be up above that. So I need at least, you know, a height of at least 8 inches, because that's going to be on top of that, which is going to be under this. So you figure that's 3/4 1.5 inches. That's 2 1/4 inches right there. So we'll almost be flush. I got 6 inches of travel, which then I'm gonna have my piece on it and what have you. So really, I could go 10 inches and just build up whatever, you know, V-block or whatever. So, and I know I've got 40 inches easy here. Well, not easy. See, that's what I'm saying. This gets really, so we might be going 9 inches because I do want to make some diagonals. But I got some flat bar. So I am going to go the 10 inches. And I'll do the diagonals with flat bar. So, and like I said, these will be all straight cuts. So you're only given a certain amount of material. You do make the best out of it. So, and that's it. All right. We'll get to cutting. Bye.